so wonderful to be back doing workshops with St. Paul's Opera and seeing these kids and how they've developed, because some of them we have seen before and they lap it up every time. They just love it. They are there with you and they listen, they sing, they do it all. And they love opera. And every time we ask them, do you think opera is for posh people? They invariably say, no, it's for everyone. I just wish there was more provision of music in schools in general, and hats off to St. Paul's for managing to fund these workshops and to create these relationships, because every single year you see more and more of those children coming to the opera and watching it and enjoying it and being part of it.
I think the really big thing that we've learnt today, and having come to the schools, is how much the kids have actually retained. What we've overwhelmingly found this whole week is that we've come in and we've said, what do you remember? And they've just launched into the songs, they've remembered all the actions, and I think that's a really big part. They've remembered the words by putting actions to them, so that's been a really big thing. And the fact that they got to make the actions up themselves, I guess, has given them some autonomy over the song and made them feel like they actually are connected to it, and they've been excited to show us what they can remember.
It's been absolutely amazing coming into a primary school, to several primary schools, to bring live opera into the classroom. It's amazing to see how their faces light up, how they're enraptured. It really gives them an opportunity to hear opera singers up close and personal, arias, duets, ensembles. It's absolutely amazing. And they listen so carefully, and the music makes them think of all sorts of things that even we, who've been doing it for years and sung some of these arias over and over again, they bring new ideas into it, and it really fires their imagination. And so many of them want to come and see the shows and want to sing more and do more acting. It's such a wonderful opportunity.
It's so very important to bring opera, classical music into schools, particularly primary schools that don't usually get to hear live arts. And at the moment there is less and less music education happening in schools. So it's really important that companies like St. Paul's are given the funding to be able to do this and to expose children to these incredible stories and the music, the voices, and it's been a real privilege this week to see them react to opera. Many of them are hearing opera for the first time, and we've had many children say that they'd be interested in maybe being opera singers, going to the opera. They're asking so many questions. So this is our next generation of opera goers, opera singers, musicians, and these workshops are vital.
Now that we have already had a couple of visits from St. Paul's and the children know that opera is not out of their reach, we're really looking forward to them visiting again. The children have been really excited and engaged with the workshops. You can see their faces light up as they see the characters walk around, and you know they're doing their thing and expressing themselves. And we found that the children were really engaged with their emotions and trying to break them down and understand why they did certain things. So I think it's brought about a real, apart from just the singing and the story, they're understanding the characterisation and the emotions behind them. It's really lovely to have St. Paul's just down the road. We've had a couple of opportunities to work with them already, and I think that, you know, we're really looking forward to the next time that we do. I think the next one is De Fledermaus. You know, as a community school, we really value that the links that we have to our local, you know, resources, St Paul's being one of them. So we can bring our families and our friends together and enrich the children's lives, you know, their musical lives, and working with professionals in particular is such a great opportunity for them. So it's a real treasure to have St Paul's on our doorstep.